What is going on? This is your boy Webby Webb with Talk It Up Sports, and today I'm bringing you a special interview with my homeboy Terry McLaurin, straight from the 317, who played football at The Ohio State University. And in this interview, you'll be hearing a variety of things, from his time playing with Urban Meyer, his favorite Buckeye memory, and some advice for the youth. Listen in. Let's get right to it. Terry, do you mind explaining to me a little bit about your experience while playing under future Hall of Fame coach Urban Meyer?
Yeah, man. Sure. I was at Ohio State for 5 years, so I really got to build a good relationship with Coach Meyer. Got to know him real well. But he's a real competitive dude. He expects the best from his players. He's not gonna let you slack in any moment, and he's gonna keep it real with you, whether you want to hear it or not. That's what's gonna make you a better player down the road. If you can take constructive criticism,
Mm-hmm.
then you could possibly survive. But he's just a real competitive guy. Likes to win. And he's really a guy that tries to help his players out the best he can.
Right. Okay. What would you say is your most memorable game you played in while being in the Buckeye uniform?
Sure, man. I've had some pretty blessed moments in some pretty big games, but I'd probably say the first Big Ten championship that I played in against Wisconsin.
Yeah.
That was my first time back in Indy
Mm-hmm.
playing. Just being able to score in front of my family and my friends, and having so much love shown to me through the people in the city.
Yeah.
And getting a win for that first Big Ten championship in the first couple of years, since like 2014 for us.
Mm-hmm.
That was big for me. Something I'll never forget, especially that long touchdown that I had, and just that whole experience of winning the championship. All you do is for those moments, and so that's probably my most memorable one.
Right. What would you say, was the biggest takeaway this past season, man? In your last time put on that uniform, what would you say was the biggest takeaway?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a good question, because if you've been following our Ohio State program this past year, it's been up and down seasons, just
Mm-hmm.
on and off the field. But being a captain for the second year in a row is my job as a leader, just to make sure we was focused on what we could control, which is getting better for that first game of the season against Oregon State, and just
Yeah.
making sure we were getting better each and every week. So, I mean, the biggest takeaway I say is just adversity is gonna come. It's just a matter of how you respond to it. I know that's cliche, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody thinks they can respond to adversity until it hits, and just when you
Spot.
give your all to something, you're gonna get a good return on that investment. So that's the best thing I learned as myself as a player and as a leader. I really invested in myself as a player to get better for my last season as a leader, so we could try to end the season off on a high note.
Mm-hmm. One thing you mentioned was investment. Do you mind telling me a little bit about how you managed to balance your school life, social life, and family as well? It might be
Right.
hard for people.
Yeah, man. That's actually a good question, because you're a college student. Just in and of itself is competitive, but then when you
Yeah.
throw in being a student athlete, man, you got to basically compete on the field and in the classroom. I mean, the professors don't really care if you had a game the day before. You still got that test or that paper due the next day. So I just
Yeah.
basically wanted to ask for help when I needed, if I was struggling in class. We had tutoring and things like that, but I just wanted to manage my time real well, man. And Cathedral really prepared me for that. There was nothing really I could say academically that I wasn't prepared for, just having tests or papers and then a practice or a game.
Right.
But just that focus of trying to get ahead of the curve so you don't fall back. A lot of us are procrastinators, myself included.
Yeah.
But
Same here.
I just tried to compartmentalize, man, and put the best things, put my best foot forward.
Terry, what advice would you give to the younger guys that are gonna be listening to
Hmm.
this? They're trying to play Division 1 level football, but
Yeah,
it just doesn't happen overnight. What advice would you give to
right.
them that's trying to guys are trying to get offers and things of such?
Yeah, man. Just my faith is real strong. I prayed every single day. Um, I thank God for my ability, and just that hard work, that grind, man. You got to sacrifice. Going to camps, doing extra field work, talking to your coach to see where you could build your deficiencies into strengths, man. And if you want to play at the highest level possible, D1 or any college football level, you just got to be able to sacrifice some things. So if it's playing the game, if it's on your phone, if it's whatever it is, man, you got to have the complete package, not just not on the field, but off the field. Coaches want to have somebody that's going to be a good person, a good leader in their locker room, not going to cause no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying you're going to be perfect, but you want to try to be that person where your coach can count on. Because when you get to that next level, man, there's hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line. To be honest, it's a business, so you got to make sure you get that education too. Because if you use it right, you got to use the program and not let the program use you. I always tell young guys that when I talk to them in person, because there'll be another you in that jersey 4 or 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to make sure that you handling your business in the classroom and on the field to make sure it's the best experience that you want it to be.
No, that's spot on, because you can apply that outside of football too, honestly.
For sure.
Yeah, so
For sure.
Moving forward, man, like I said, you played several games, at Ohio State University. What was the funniest game you might have remember playing in, or not the funniest game, but the funniest memory while being at Ohio State?
Probably this most recent game against we call them the team up north.
Yeah.
When we played them, man, that was a hell of a game, because we were underdogs at our own house and against a team that we had respect for, just as a football team. But they hadn't beaten us since Coach Meyer had been there, since I've been there. So they were talking revenge tour this, revenge tour that, and it's just for us to collectively come together and leave no doubt in that game was fun. A young receiver, Chris, was like my little brother. I basically mentored him the whole year, and to see him come up big in the biggest game of his life, that gave me the biggest fulfillment, almost like a proud father type thing. But he got that block punt, and then people didn't really see it on the TV, but he's running the opposite way, and me, him, and another receiver are posing in front of a camera, just posted up like we just changed the game. But that's what it's all about, man. Seeing young dudes grind, develop, and play in big moments.
Man, that's also spot on, because that was a good game. That game right there.
Oh, for sure.
Man, Terry, what's next, man? I know you're about to play in the Senior Bowl. Congrats on getting selected for that. Well deserved.
Appreciate that.
But what's next, man? Talk a little bit about your training and how you go moving forward, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm down here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, XPE. Just training for the combine, man. Training with Anquan Bolden. Possibly a future Hall of Fame wide receiver. And I'm just, out here just trying to do my best and make my dreams come true. I'm one step closer. So it's a blessing, man. I don't take it lightly at all. And I'm just giving it all I can. Just going to go out to Mobile, Alabama, try to showcase my talent against the best seniors. And then just get ready for the rest of the draft process. So the combine and pro day. So I can't lie. I graduated, so I don't got to worry about school, and
it's go time.
I finished my season off on a high note. So I'm basically just grinding for my dream, bro, and I can't think of a better way to live right now.
And you're in a great spot, Terry. I can tell you that.
Appreciate you, brother.
Well, y'all heard it here from Webby Webb with Talk It Up Sports, talking to my boy, Terry McLaurin, man. Y'all gonna hear his name on draft night. Believe that.